All right, we come to the final layer, which is the gold layer. I have used dimensional modeling to create fact tables and dimension tables. So you'll have to implement all of those in the gold layer. First of all, you'll have to set up, you have to make sure that the tables are as per business and data modeling requirement. So you cannot create one-to-one table with silver layer. You'll have to create tables as per the data modeling requirement or as per the business requirement, which I'm going to discuss in the coming slides. So the data model is in the next page. And here for all tables, the individual file size should be 2 megabytes. There's the minimum. The reason is because the record size or the number of rows would be typically lesser in gold layer. That's why I'm reducing the size here. And each table should retain history for 365 days, but the maintenance operation on each table should remove files older than 30 days. You can change it also. You can make it 6 days and 3 days. I have just shown you using 365 and 30, but obviously if you want to test something, you can reduce these history retention days and maintenance days to lesser numbers also. After every processing pipeline, you'll have to include the analyze and optimize, just like silver layer, and you'll have to define primary key and referential integrity for all fact and dimension tables based on the dimensional modeling, which is shown in the next page. And add check constraint wherever necessary. This is also important because if there is some violation, it will error out. Then you know that either your processing is wrong or the data is wrong. So you can find out where the error is. And this is true for silver layer also. Okay, so this is the dimension model. The purple ones are the fact tables and the green ones are the dimension tables. So these are the fact tables: lead generation fact, opportunity pipeline fact, sales order line fact, invoice billing, customer support cases fact. So these are the 5 fact tables. There is one date dimension table which will be related to all the fact tables for obvious reasons. Then you have lead dimension, account dimension, partner dimension, product and contact dimension. But lead dimension is not related to all the fact tables. It is only related to lead generation and opportunity pipeline. Similarly, account dimension is related to opportunity pipeline, sales order line, invoice billing and customer support cases fact. These are the 4 tables which are related to account dimension. Partner dimension is related to only the opportunity pipeline fact table. Product dimension is related to 2 fact tables and contact dimension is related to only 1 fact table. And these are some additional fact tables which contain aggregated data. They should not contain aggregated data as much, but these tables would definitely contain. Now you might think that the diagram might be a little confusing because it has a lot of arrows. And I'm giving you only 5 fact tables. What if there are 10 fact tables and maybe hundreds of dimension tables? To simplify this, in the data modeling world, we use something called enterprise bus matrix, which places the fact tables in one column and the dimension tables in other column, and then it tells which fact table is related to which dimension table. Now in this case, lead generation fact is related to date dimension and lead dimension only. Opportunity pipeline fact is related to date dimension, lead, account and partner dimension. Sales order line fact table is related to date, account and product dimension. So wherever you see cross, that means that particular dimension table and the corresponding fact table have relationship among them. And you'll have to find out what that relationship is. And these are the schemas. These are the columns of the dimension tables for date, lead, account, partner, product, and contact. Most of these columns are retrieved from the silver layer without doing too much of processing. But date dimension is something that you have to create yourself. So make sure you create date dimension for at least 20 years. It should not take too much of time. Create the date dimension and pull the records or pull the columns for the other dimension tables. These are the fact tables, the lead generation fact. So the left hand side contains the name of the column and the right hand side contains the description of the column. For example, lead key is related to lead dimension. Lead estimated value is projected value, and then lead count is count of leads. So for each lead, there should be one value here. Similarly, for opportunity pipeline fact, these are the name of the columns and these are the relationship. I have also provided description where you can get these columns from. but I would recommend that you do a cross check whether these descriptions are correct or not. This is also the job of a data architect or data modeler. If you're a data architect, you'll have to do it. If you're a data engineer, you'll get it as is. You'll get data models or Excel sheets like this, and then you'll have to perform your coding. Now, this is the final one, which is the customer support cases fact. Now, here you see the account monthly snapshot fact. It's a little different. For example, the snapshot month key should contain the value or the date of the first day of every month. Then the MRR amount should be the calculated value of opportunity annual recurring revenue divided by 12. Total order count should be monthly sales for each month. Gross invoice is also for each month. Total open case count is for each month, and average case resolution hours is also for each month. That's why it is called monthly snapshot fact. For opportunity sales funnel fact, this is the description of the columns. So I'll have to perform many a transformation here to load these tables. You'll have to use window functions, you'll have to use maybe lead lag function, etc. And same is the case with vendor fulfillment summary fact. So these are the fact tables and the dimension tables. Now what processing you should do, it's pretty simple. You'll have to create fact and dimension tables as per the model, and you'll have to load all fact and dimension tables as per the model. So this is what the goal layer processing would be. Might take some amount of time, but it is worth investing the time. Thank you so much.